Okay, this is the start of PowerPoint presentations. This is Unit A. And in Unit A, we're going to talk about presentations in general. We're going to define presentation software. We're going to talk about how to carefully plan a successful and effective presentation. We're going to talk about how to examine the PowerPoint window, how to enter slide text, how to design or how to add a new slide, how to apply a design theme to the PowerPoint slides themselves, compare your presentation views when you're watching your presentation as you're delivering it, and how to print out a PowerPoint presentation. So when you're defining presentation software is a software or computer program that's used to organize and present information. It gives a visual to your audience that's attending your presentation, gives on-screen handouts, notes, images, and outlines the pages of what you're going to talk about, and it helps you to communicate your ideas effectively to your audience. And presentations have been around for many years. PowerPoint itself is starting to get a bad rap in the fact that PowerPoint presentations are considered to be snooze fests, but it's not the PowerPoint presentation software itself, it's the designer of the presentation that creates a snooze fest. There's a lot of things you can do to improve presentations. We may talk about those a little bit later on this semester, but for right now we're just going to cover the information that's in the textbook. Okay, when you look on page 3 under the PowerPoint section, it shows you the two types of PowerPoint handouts. Now this is the nice thing that you can do from your PowerPoint presentation too, is if you're going somewhere and delivering a presentation, it allows you to print out a slide that, or print out a page that shows a picture of your slides on the left-hand side and the notes on the side. There's several ways that you can print out your PowerPoint presentation. The one on the right shows you what can be a note page. And the note pages can be really beneficial for you as you're delivering your presentation to provide you a spot for you to actually read and remember what you're going to talk about from. So PowerPoint is really handy. Now there's some notes at the bottom of page 3 where they talk about PowerPoint 8 on a touchscreen monitor, how it can be used in a different way. I don't have one of those, and if any of you do, I definitely advise you to test that out before you go to give a presentation. But the nice thing about PowerPoint too is it provides a window, an area where you can create a presentation, you can create content in the window, images, text, and you can actually create a presentation that you'll be able to deliver and provide your information to other people in an organized fashion. And you can include it in a variety of different ways. You can make your slides look different to try and generate interest. You can include video, audio, and you can do all kinds of different things to your presentation. And it also is a great way for you to collaborate with others in teams to actually create a PowerPoint presentation. So when you're looking to plan an effective I'm going to go through this quickly. With PowerPoint presentation, you can enter and edit text quickly, change appearance, organize and arrange information, incorporate information from other sources. This is what I just talked about. So the next slide here, when you're planning an effective PowerPoint presentation, planning includes the fact that you need to think about what your message is going to be, or figure your core subject of your presentation. You need to determine what it's going to be. You need to identify your audience and where you're going to be delivering this presentation. You need to consider how you're going to display or show your presentation. That will help determine your design, and it'll help you figure out if you need additional materials. I like to storyboard, as it shows on page 5. A good thing to do about PowerPoint presentation or in preparation for any presentation is to design a storyboard. That helps you figure out what your key points are, how you want to break those key points down into different slides, different topic areas, and how you're going to elaborate on each one of those topic areas. Another thing to remember when you're creating a PowerPoint presentation is it is a visual means of interpreting or presenting material to an audience. Don't make your slides too text heavy. Don't make the text too small. Don't overpower your audience with a lot of graphs, charts, tons of bullet points, because those are just going to make your presentations boring. You need to make sure you spice it up too. Make sure you include all kinds of different things. You include images, you include audio, video content if you can have it. You can have your slides put into and add statistical information. Lots of times when you give an annual report or a quarterly report, you're going to want to include statistical information, but make sure the statistics are presented in a manner that your audience will catch the idea quickly, possibly in the form of a graph or some sort of chart. Make it attractive, make it big, make sure it's labeled so your audience can see what you're doing. And that'll make a big difference in how you put together your presentation. Here's the storyboard we were just talking about, how you can actually plan an effective presentation, and how you want to go about planning ahead to make sure that that presentation is done the way you want it to be.